It means everything to play on Christmas Day. I think Christmas it has so many meanings to it. But to be able to be a part of, Christmas Day games has always been a treat of mine.
The reigning NBA champion has lost on Christmas in each of the past 4 years. What about this year? LeBron James and the Heat hosting Kevin Durant and the Thunder. Rematch of the finals last season. The two biggest stars did not disappoint. First quarter, James, the steal, we scope him. He loses the ball, then goes for the block on Serge Ibaka, and he's called for a personal foul. And why is that a big deal? Well, it's his first personal foul since the Millard-Fillmore administration. Over 254 minutes, Heat jumped up to a 15-3 lead. Mike Miller missing the three here. James, the putback slam. All Eric Spoelstra wants for Christmas is lockdown defense. Please?
You got to be really committed down there. Guys, I'm telling you, if we're not dialed in, feet first, mind first, it's to the free throw line.
All right, we got 3+ minutes left in the half. Durant drives the lane. Udonis Haslem, listen to the coach, takes the charge. And then just seconds ago in the half, James blocks Kendrick Perkins. Heat by 6 at the half. Third quarter, Thunder down 1. Durant on James. Degree of difficulty high. First lead of the game for Oklahoma City, who trail by 1 after 3. We go fourth quarter. Heat now up 5. Russell Westbrook taking it away from Dwayne Wade. And then he's fouled by Shane Battier. And Wade is in on it, too. And Westbrook made a move like he was going to make a move. And you got hey, your mouthwash ain't cutting it.
Hey.
And so let's separate. And we had double technicals. Ibaka and Wade, 5 technicals called in this game. No hurt feelings. Come on, let's go. It's Christmas, fellas. Just over 8 minutes to go. Remember, the Heat are the best shooting team in the league, and that's 2s and 3s. Just 8 of 28 from 3, but Mario Chalmers 4 of 8, part of a 7-0 run. Heat up 7. But here comes Oklahoma City, and then there goes Wade. Baseline slam, 4-point lead, 30 seconds to go. Heat up 1, we break out the scope again. Perkins, guarding Chris Bosh, leaves Bosh to double on James. Miscommunication with Ibaka. James finds Bosh, the dunk. And then the next possession, though, Durant, he had 33, 25 in the second half. It's a 1-point game. Now down 3 with 12 seconds left. Durant to tie, no. Perkins to Westbrook. Westbrook to tie, no. And Westbrook is very unhappy because of this. Now, it didn't affect the shot, contact afterwards, but there looks like there is contact from Wade. No foul was called. The Heat hang on, win at 103-97. What a game. James, 29 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds.
Felt like Christmas. Felt like two competitive teams, striving for some of the same things. But it had a great feel to it. I'm not going to say it was just a regular season game. It had a great feel to it, great flow. Both teams played great. But nothing compares to June.
It's one of those, late June kind of games, very playoff atmosphere. Both teams, and, really played up to the billing.
Yeah, what a game. James has scored 20 or more points now in all 25 games this season. Rare, yeah, since 76. He's the third longest 20-point streak to start a season. The only two fellas with longer streaks are George Gervin and Kevin McHale. Countdown. It's all you again.
Welcome to the NBA Countdown set, where two people have had too much eggnog. Guess who they are? Bill Simmons, Jalen Rose.
Sweaters,
Boy,
man.
it's been a long time for them on camera. We're going to have a serious basketball conversation nevertheless. Bill, the Miami Heat, once again, 5 straight times now dating back to last year's NBA Finals, put down OKC. You're a little surprised, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, 4 of those 5 times, Oklahoma City arguably should have won the game and made 1 or 2 plays that just screwed the game up for him. LeBron has been fantastic in the last time. I think he's averaging like a 30-10-10 against Oklahoma City. But still, Oklahoma City's coming away from these games saying, man, we had that. What happened? And after a while, it's not a trend anymore, Jalen.
OKC only played 8 players, which means their coaching staff has a problem with their depth that they're going to have to iron out. Cephalosha, he played multiple minutes, over 20+, had 0 points.
Right.
The team had 16 turnovers, only 14 assists. Really only 2 ball handlers, and they're their best players, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. They need other players that are going to take the pressure off of them in other ways. Ibaka may need to have a big game. Martin was there, but not very efficient. they're going to need other guys to play well if they're going to win against the Miami Heat.
Well, first, Jalen, they can finally get out of their minds about James Harden. He's gone. Kevin Martin, 15 points. That's pretty good in the game. But the problem with the Thunder trying to beat the Heat, they never control the role players. Mario Chalmers, 20 points. You can't let Chalmers score 20 and then the big three all score in double figures too. It's too many points. So once they start affecting the role players, that's when the Thunder have a chance to beat the Heat.
And it's sort of like last year in the finals. They couldn't stop the role players. Miami.
Yeah.
You know, I think Miami's just evolved further. I mean, we were having these similar conversations about Miami a couple of seasons ago. Are they going to have enough support players, you know, for Dwayne Wade and LeBron James? Well, now the answer is yes. Oklahoma City. Are they going to find the support players, whether it's using that bench, Jalen? I don't know if they have to make a deal. It's a little early to start talking about that. But Irvin, you were right. Until Oklahoma City finds a 4, 5, 6 player effort, it's going to be difficult for them to beat Miami.
And I think they need to use better lineups. I mean, they've been using this Perkins lineup that didn't work in the finals. All the advanced metrics say this is a bad lineup to use. They keep throwing them out there. I think they need to go smaller and faster to
Well,
beat
Kendrick
Miami.
Perkins really lost the game in terms of he went over to double team LeBron James.
Took a bad angle.
Yes, left Chris Bosh all alone and got the easy dunk.
For that match.
Exactly. Well, you can't make mental mistakes against the world champions because the Heat will take advantage of it.
Well, they got plenty of time to figure it out, but they want this result to stop. When you're playing a rival that you've lost to in the finals, you don't want to keep losing to them.
Let's go back to a game we had earlier when we said we'd have more from later. It's this game in Miami against Oklahoma City. LeBron James to Mario Chalmers. James the steal to Chalmers. Stop looking at my lemonade. Speaking of, back in Miami, OKC in Miami. Mike Miller misses. You better get a body on LeBron James or he's going to get a top play on you. Does just that as the Heat win the rematch of last year's finals.